besties, welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Atasha. I'm a first time mom. Today I will be talking about pregnancy, labor and delivery, and postpartum. And if you want to know the real tea, stay tuned. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. First, we're going to talk about pregnancy. I feel like I had a really good pregnancy. I didn't have any issues, any complications. The only thing I'm going to say about pregnancy is that you don't get that many ultrasounds. I think I got 3 ultrasounds in my first, second, and third trimester. The first one was when I found out I was pregnant. The second one, I found the gender. And the third one, they just seen how much the baby weighed and if she was breached or not. So pregnancy, I had a really good pregnancy. I liked my doctor. Don't be scared to change the doctor if you feel like another one is fit. Like at the beginning of my pregnancy, I had a different doctor, but I ended up getting another doctor. I don't know, I just felt more comfortable with him because I know he was my sister's doctor. That might not be a good reason for y'all to change, but it's whatever you want. Like, don't be scared to do what you want. That's really all I got to say about pregnancy because I had a good experience. There was nothing that I would say I wish I knew besides the ultrasounds. So let's talk labor and delivery. Number 1, early labor versus active labor. So it was a Friday and I was like in pain. Like I was feeling contractions and I thought them contractions was bad. So I went to the hospital. I told my wife, babe, we need to go to the hospital like now. So we went pick my sister up and we went to the hospital and they sent me back home because I was in early labor. I was like 2 centimeters dilated. I was having contractions, but they wasn't dilating me. But I wasn't in active labor where you are dilating. So they sent me back home and I had to deal with that pain that Friday, that Saturday. And then when that Sunday came, I couldn't even sleep. I was up 4 o'clock in the morning walking around trying to find something to distract me at this point. And then my boyfriend wakes up. He like, babe, do you need to go to the doctor? Yeah, he said, I don't like seeing you like this. Just tell them they gotta give you something. I'm like, they cannot give me nothing for contractions unless the epidural. And I can't get an epidural unless I'm in labor. So yeah, he was like, but we going to the hospital. I'm like, yeah, I want to go. Because he was like, let me know. I think you should go to the doctor, but let me know if you want to go. And I was like, yes, I want to go to the hospital, like now. So we end up going to the hospital and they see if I was, they checked to see if I was dilated or not. And I was 4 centimeters dilated. And that's the only time they keep you if you 4 centimeters dilated. I was too happy and so ready to get that epidural. Like, yes. So that's just the difference between active labor and early labor. So, and I didn't know like early labor. I didn't even know such thing as early labor. I just thought labor was labor. And if I'm having contractions, they're going to take me in the hospital. But that wasn't the case. You have to be 4 centimeters dilated for them to keep you in the hospital. So I had to deal with the contractions that wasn't really that bad, but was bad for me from like that Friday, Saturday for like 2 days and Sunday. And some people, it's longer than that, and some people it's shorter than that. It just depends on your body. So yeah, I'm telling you, I was too happy to be 4 centimeters dilated. I could not deal with that pain anymore. Number 2 is you can't be in labor even if your water never broke. Like that Sunday when I went, my water never broke, but I was timing my contractions. They had got closer together and it was coming more frequent. That's why I know I needed to go. So yeah, make sure y'all timing y'all contractions and stuff. But my water didn't break. But when I did go to the hospital, they ended up breaking my water. And I think it took 12 hours until I had my baby. Because I went to the hospital at like 5. And I had my baby at 5 something. So yeah, it took 12 hours after they told me I was in active labor for me to actually have my baby. Number 3 is you might be pushing for a long time if this is your first time, but everybody is differently. I'm just speaking up from my experience. I was pushing for maybe an hour, and that's only because my baby was so stubborn and they had this bone right here. Her head was right here and they needed her head to come under, and she was just being stubborn. So that just took a little minute for me. But that was when I was pushing with the nurse. But when the doctor came, it probably took like 3 pushes. She put her hands in my private part, and she was opening it for the baby. It was painful. Like, the epidural do numb you, but you can still feel it. Like, it's crazy. You can still feel the pressure. You can still feel when the baby coming out, but it's not as painful of not getting the epidural. But yeah, the doctor had her hands in there, opening it. I pushed like 3 times. The doctor wasn't ready. She was like, wait, because the baby was coming out. And the baby came out on the 3rd push. And I met my beautiful little girl. I can't wait till y'all meet her. She's so pretty. And I want y'all to tell me if she looks like me. Number 4 is after you have your baby, you have to deliver your placenta. And that's just what your baby was in, I think. I'm not no doctor. And number 5 is they do push on your stomach after you have your baby and deliver your placenta. I guess they want to get everything out, make sure nothing else in there. And that stuff hurts. Like, I wanted to push that doctor hand away, but I didn't. But it kind of caught me off guard. She told me what she was doing, but I ain't expected to feel like that because, again, I had an epidural. I don't know if it was wearing off, but I felt it. Or if it was the pressure I felt. But yeah, all in all, I had a great labor and delivery experience. My nurses was nice. The doctor was nice. Everyone treated me like I was welcome. They was excited for me to have a baby. And I enjoyed my labor and delivery experience. I really have nothing bad to say, but those are just some things I wish y'all knew, and now y'all know it. So let's get into postpartum. After you have your baby, yeah, you're gonna bleed for a long time. My baby is a month old today, and I'm still bleeding. We're not bleeding. It's more like it's like a little bit, but after you have your baby, like the first 2 weeks, you bleed probably like a period. Then after that, it's just a little tiny bit. Again, everybody is different. Y'all might not, but that was just me. I'm still kind of bleeding, and I'm 1 month. It's 4 weeks. So that's what's going on. I'm playing, but my doctor know about it. It is normal. But if you bleeding a lot after a month, go get checked. Something not right, sis. Number 2, your stomach just won't just go right back flat. I'm sorry. It won't. Maybe yours was, but mine didn't. Cause like 2 weeks later, me and my boyfriend went eat out, and I put on this outfit, and my stomach looked like I was still like 4-5 months pregnant. And my boyfriend was just like, girl, you just had a baby. So don't forget to give yourself grace. You just had a baby. It will go back down the line, but it's not going to go back just like that. And again, everybody's different. Yours might. So just but mine didn't. Mine didn't, and it's still not right. But we're not gonna talk about that. Number 3, your boobs is gonna leak like crazy. Like every time your baby cry, your boobs gonna leak. Cause something in your brain is saying your baby crying cause she wanna eat. But your baby don't wanna eat all the time, so why do our boobs leak like that? Like I had big spots on my shirt like this of milk. My bra's full of milk. So you have to get those like nipple covers or whatever. But I knew your boobs was gonna leak, but I didn't know that was gonna leak like that. Like that was odd to me. Like my boobs leaked a lot during the night. I'll be walking around the house, and I just have spots of milk around where my nipples are supposed to be, you know. And imagine going to the store and then your boobs start leaking and it's all over your shirt and everybody know your boobs leaking. Yeah, next number 4, you can develop new fears or anxieties. Like I'll be driving and something in my head is like your baby's not breathing. So I will pull on the side, make sure my baby breathing. That's just the devil trying to get in our head, but we can't let him do that. Rebuke it, pray about it, like please, because it'll drive you crazy. You gotta tell him, no, my baby's breathing. God got my baby covered. That's what I had to do, because if not, like every time I would drive and it's just me and my baby and she in the back seat, I'm driving, I'm not finna pull on the side every 2 minutes just to make sure my baby breathing. That's somewhere where you gotta trust in God too. Like, cause the devil is trying to make you scared, and fear does not come from God. So I'm working on that too, cause I still get fears. I still think those thoughts, but like I say, I try to rebuke them. And there's plenty of other things I can't really think about right now, but that was just one example. Number 5 is postpartum rage is real. Like sometimes I just be mad for no reason. That's something else you gotta rebuke, because God wants us to be happy. And I find myself flashing out on my boyfriend. I be feeling bad for my boyfriend sometimes, because I feel like I be mean once after the situation happened and I think about it. I'm like, dang, I should go apologize. That was kind of mean. But like I say, that's all part of postpartum. I never had postpartum depression. I can't really talk about that, but I am experiencing postpartum rage. And sometimes I find myself mad and angry, but I pray about that as well. Number 6, it's okay to ask for help. Like, it's definitely okay. I know you might be attached to your baby. You're scared they're not gonna take care of your baby the way you would take care of your baby. But it's definitely okay to ask for help. It's okay to get a break. And I'm sorry for the people who don't have help, because the help is very beneficial, so you could get stuff done around the house, get some rest, do what you need to do. Like right now, I got a break and I get to make a video thanks to my sister and my mom. They have been very helpful. My boyfriend's side of the family has been very helpful, and I'm so grateful that God put people in my life to help me. And I hope you guys have help, because it's very beneficial. And it's okay to have help. And the last thing I want you guys to know is that it's not to forget that God gave you a child for a reason, and it's truly a blessing. That's what it says in Psalms 127, verse 3. It says, "Children are a heritage of the Lord, and the fruit of the womb is his reward." So don't forget that. Always cherish your reward. And that's all we're gonna talk about today. I hope y'all enjoy y'all pregnancy, y'all labor and delivery. And postpartum is hard, but we all gonna get through this together. And let me know if you're a first time mom. Even if you're not a first time mom, drop in a comment any tips y'all have for me or any questions. Maybe I can help, maybe I can't, maybe we can figure it out together. So yeah, I love y'all, and we're gonna talk another time.